Hello everybody, HectiX here, and welcome back to Gravel. Now in the last segment we took care of the special event, the Speed Cross one here. So we got that WRX Impreza that I wanted. So for this episode we're going to do episode 9, which is a typo as you can see there. I don't know the logic behind that one. That's weird. But we have 4 events for this one. We've got a checkpoint race, another checkpoint, a lap race, and a championship. It's been a little while since we had a championship. So this is going to be a little bit of a longer episode. So let's do the first one, Extreme Class B. What cars do we get again? These ones. So we've used everything here, I do believe, except for this Porsche and this 037, which I believe we got, was it last episode or the episode before? So I'm tempted to go with the 037 just because of how iconic this rally car is, just like the Stratos. So you know what? Let's go with the 037, and we don't have any other liveries, so not a bad livery on that one. Not my style though. That's not too bad. That just looks wicked. I like that. And then basically the same thing as the first one, just a different color combo. Okay. So we'll go with the first one, and let's get into this. And here we are for our first checkpoint race in the 037. Now, this will be the second try. I legitimately smacked into a wall on like the final corner, and it flipped my car completely over. So yeah, overall the car is good, nothing's wrong with it. It's really quick in a straight line compared to the AI. Actually, I'm gonna get an early run here by the looks of it. So yeah, really good car. No issues. It's not got, or it doesn't have too much oversteer, doesn't have too much understeer. It's actually quite balanced. We this first section we've been on before in, I can't remember if it was trophy trucks that we did it in. I don't exactly remember. But no, it was with the Hummer. That's right, we did it with a Hummer. We went down the hill that's over there. This time instead we're going this way. So I think that was a few episodes ago. Now this 037 is a 5-speed transmission. It is not a 6-speed, which I wouldn't mind a 6th gear, but it's not the end of the world. Still fine, no issues. Now this is where we pull a hell of a lead compared to them, because this car is really quick. And the cornering isn't bad either, so definitely got a heck of an advantage with this. I still don't know why they put the tire on the roof. You know, aerodynamics, that's not a really good place to put it. I would expect it like on the back windscreen, or considering I think this is a front mounted engine, and this is the corner I messed up on. But I think this thing has the engine in the front. I can't remember if the 037 has a front mounted engine or a rear mounted engine. But wherever the engine is, where it isn't, is where they probably should have put the tire. It would have made a lot more sense. But, oh well. Now the other thing I also noticed that I wouldn't mind having, which I'm surprised this game doesn't, is, as you can see there, I'm 10 seconds ahead of him. I'm surprised there's no little counter to actually show how far ahead of the opponent behind you, or how far behind first place you are, and so forth. I'm genuinely surprised that's not a thing. But oh well. So we're level 28, we got the R5 Maxi Turbo, livery for the Escort Mark II, and that's it. Oh, so we have been on this track. I didn't know if we did, considering we didn't go down the hill. I guess so. Oh well. Anyway, let's move on. So what cars do we have now? Is it all Extreme B? No, it is not. Well, we're going to have trophy trucks again. So Cross Country A, so these vehicles again. So we've used everything except for the Duster, the Touareg, which we got a few episodes ago, and the HRX. Those are the 3 we haven't touched yet, so If I picked horsepower, I definitely would pick the Duster here. Interesting. However, I do kind of want to use the DLC car just for the heck of it, so you know what? Let's go with this. Interesting livery choice for the first one, but what else do we have? A white, blue, and red. Not bad. Not bad. That's probably the better one of the four. For me, anyway, my personal taste. So you know what? I'm gonna go with this one. Let's get into this. And here we are for our second event and final checkpoint race. So this is my second try at this. I royally messed up the first attempt, but sadly it wasn't any spectacular crash, so not really gonna be a blooper. But in terms of this vehicle, it's not too bad. The low-speed corners, it suffers a little bit getting out of them, but outside of that, it's not too bad. There is quite a bit of understeer, so it's feeling like the Bronco in some aspects, where it just really doesn't want to turn. So, don't know what that's about. Also, it is a 6-speed. There is no 7th gear, so I kind of expected that, and I did try anyway to see if there was a 7th gear, and there isn't. But let's bring this down. There we go. Yeah, see, I actually have to put it into first gear through a hairpin. I'm really surprised. I thought this thing would have a little bit better pickup and go, where I could just go through this in like second gear, because you know that kind of makes sense. But nope, first gear. Didn't think I would ever have to touch it again, really. But overall, the car is not too bad. Well, I keep calling it a car. It's not really a car, but yeah, that's gonna take a little bit to get used to. But anyway, the track layout, I don't remember if we've been on this track before. Oh, there's the lack of turning. Come on, there we go. But yeah, I don't remember if we've been on this track before. If we have, I forget when it was, but I think this might be a new track we're gonna unlock at the end. But we're not doing too bad right now. We're actually leaving them quite far behind compared to my first attempt. I was actually in second place right here. So, not doing too bad once you can figure out the car. Again, called it a car, not a truck, like I should be. Now this corner, yeah, that's what I expected. That happened last time. That's not a very good corner for this vehicle. Now, in terms of the track map, when I was in the loading screen, the ending is just a really long straightaway. So that's going to be fun because there's no final corner to really worry about right before the end. So it's just punch it right to the end, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, this is where I binned it before, so let's not mess that section up. Yeah, this, I really have to put it in the really low gears for some of the corners that you really should be using a little bit of a higher gear, but I don't know if that's just the gearing being really long in this vehicle. I actually don't know. That's actually probably the case. I could probably shorten the gear ratio just a little bit. Just a little bit. But we've pretty much left them in the dust, so... Oh, now we have a really long downhill section. I'm guessing this is the straightaway to the goal, right? Would seem like it, because yep, I can see the goal off in the distance. There we go. So we can hit 229 kilometers an hour. Not too bad. A little bit of air time, oh geez. And bottomed out the suspension right there. But there we go. How much did we win by? Hopefully I'm not waiting too long. There we go. 7.6 seconds. Damn. Got a heck of a margin. But there we go. That's that race done. What did we get? We got the layout, and that will be it, because we didn't get a car or a livery. Normally would show those first before the track layout. So, there we go. We're level 28 still. Next race, and we'll be level 29. So, let's get into that. And here we go for the third event, which is our lapped race in trophy trucks. Oh joy. So for this track, well, we've used them all. I used the BMW last episode. So what was it, the episode before? No, it wasn't last. It was the episode before that. My bad. I'm gonna use the Raptor this time, I think. I didn't mind the Raptor too much, so still don't have any other liveries really. Reached level 40. Wow, that's gonna be a heck of a little while. But yeah, we'll go with just the normal default, and we'll get into this. And here we are for our lapped race. Now, we've been on this track before, way back at the beginning for a head-to-head event with the trophy trucks. Now, this is my second attempt at this. I did royally mess up right before the end. I put into first gear and I slid too much, and I smacked into the inside wall. And, well, that was the end of the race. Pretty much, more or less, so yeah. So we're doing roughly about the same. After the first lap, I did end up in 5th, so let's not bend into the inside wall because too much torque in first gear, but not enough torque in second gear to actually get a good run down the straightaway, which is interesting. There we go. Don't know why I shifted down into neutral. That was a mistake. But we're up into second, so not doing too bad here. Don't bin it. Nice. So yeah, he definitely gets a better run through here. But he's much, much slower through this section. And he's hogging the inside line. He's not letting me through. Please go to the left. Thank you. Appreciate that. Which means now I can just boot it and go. And hopefully I can get a better run than him. Considering I'm faster on this uphill section than they are. There we go. And we have 1 lap to go. So just because it's been a while, I will showcase going to the left. There we go. Actually, wait, didn't I do this on the first lap? I think I did. I'm forgetting what I just did. Wow, that's not good. But there we go. Smooth, but that could have been a little bit quicker, and there we go. Cross the line. That wasn't too bad. Just had to stay out of the traffic. And not spin out like on the first attempt, but that's a given, right? So we still beat him by a 1.5 seconds. Not bad. Now, what did we unlock? We unlocked the Navara, we unlocked a livery for the Land Cruiser, and that's it. Because we've already been on this track, and I was kind of expecting a few items outside of that. Not gonna lie. But we're level 29. Hopefully, well, I'm pretty certain we'll be level 30 once we finish this championship. So, let's get to it. Okay, so we have our tournament to do. So we have two lap races and an elimination. So this will be fun. We're back down to this class. Ooh, we've got 2 new cars to use here. We've got the Escort Cosworth, one of my favorites, and a 124 Rally Abarth, which I don't know what it is, but it looks like a Miata to me. I don't know, am I the only one that sees a Miata when I see this? I don't know. But I definitely think I'm going to take the Cosworth. Just because of the turbo. But there we go. What liveries do we got? Actually, that one's not too bad. I like that. But that's a shame. Not too many liveries for this. So we have to reach level 52 to get that one. That's a shame. So, let's get into this. And here we are for the first of 2 lapped races. So we've got 2 laps around the track. It's the long layup for Pacific Ocean, which we've been on before. Now let's see how this Cosworth handles. I'm expecting it to be quite good because, well, it's a Cosworth. Oh, that sounds fantastic. That sounds absolutely fantastic. Gear ratios aren't bad. Keeping up with the Evo here in terms of pace. Oop, didn't mean to tap the 124 there. Still think it looks like a Miata to me, but oh well. Oop, got a bit of a nudge there. But we're up into third, so not too bad. I just gotta remember, if I remember correctly, not to roll the car. Because, yep, it is this layout. Thought so. So hopefully I don't have to redo this, considering the spot up ahead really likes to roll cars. Not this one, not this corner, not this one, but this one right here, this left-hander. Not cutting that too much because I will roll it. There we go. So I'm thinking this is a 6-speed. Yes, it is indeed a 6-speed. So we gotta pass this Toyota Celica right here. Over the bridge. I probably can put it into third here, right? Yeah, third is fine. Don't need fourth. Definitely quicker through that section than he was. That's good. Gotta bring it down a gear here. Don't need too much speed or else I'll end up in the trees. And now through this section you can kind of cut it. Shouldn't have to worry about it, hopefully. I don't think I've rolled here yet. Keyword is yet. Oop, all out of shape through that little section. He's right on my back bumper. You can see his headlights reflecting. Now I also have to make sure not to hit that rock. That would not go well as not to mess up these jumps to the point that I roll it again. There we go. Came close to it. I had to change my orientation right there. Quite quickly, or else I would have. But let's go off the ramp. There we go. So much quicker to do that than go through the water. So much quicker. And then the ramp on this one on the inside. There we go. And that's a lap done. So, cross the line there, and then we go around yet again. But yeah, so far, liking the Cosworth. Not bad. I already expected this. It's a Cosworth. How could it possibly be bad? But yeah, not a bad car. And obviously not 7 gears in the transmission. But we gotta bring it down here for the hairpin. Bring it down to third. Should be okay. I do think I can take that corner a bit quicker, but I just have to get it right at some point. Now let's not roll it through this jungle section and actually finish the race on good ground. Because more than likely, if I don't tell myself, I am going to indeed roll it. And I'd rather not roll it. Came close there, got a two-wheel moment, but I don't have to really worry about that section. It's this corner. Looks are super deceiving on that corner. There we go. Bring it down to 4th gear, don't need 5th. And then over the bridge for the 2nd and final time. Bring it down to 3rd. And now I should pull away a little bit, hopefully, considering they are much slower through this section than I am. But there we go. Get a little bit more of a gap. Now this one I definitely need 4th gear, because I'll end up in the foliage. There we go. We're almost back to the beach. Almost. And I almost hit that tree. That definitely could have gone a lot worse. I'm glad it didn't. Cut that one a little bit. And there we go. Back onto the beach. And off the jumps. There we go. There we go. That's the proper orientation I wanted. Which I didn't get last lap, but oh well. Off the ramp. Probably shift up here. Keep forgetting. I have 6 gears. But anyway, off the final jump. There we go. Shame I don't get perfect landings for that, but oh well. But that's that. We won by quite a margin. Crossed the line. You can see 2nd place off in the distance there. So how far back? 3.7 seconds behind me. Not bad. But there we go. That's that race done. Event 1 out of 3. Now we have the second and final lapped event to do after this. So, did we get anything for this? No, we did not. So, let's move on. And here we are for our second and final lapped race. Now we're on the Pacific Ocean short layout, so we've definitely been on this track before. So if anything like the first race, this shouldn't be too much of an issue. I don't believe I have that section on this track that I can roll it, so that's a bonus. But we do have the water here to worry about, and I don't think there's the jump. Yeah, you're forced to go through the water in this layout. Okay. It's only the long layout that you don't go, or that you get an actual jump. There we go. I swear I speak English. Stumbling over my words already. Now, wasn't there a bump here? I remember there being a bump here. Yep, there it is. I'm gonna really try not to hit that bump too badly, because I don't think there's any way not to hit it. So, try not to go off of that and get myself killed. Slow it down here. This guy's being an absolute hog. Because, you know, no awareness for the player. So, don't want to cut that too much. That was all out of shape. Yeah, I deserve that. Oh, right, I do get this corner. I don't think you can roll it going this way. I hope not. But I could be wrong. I could eventually roll it there, who knows. There's a helicopter in the sky. That was a heck of a turn it just did right there, my god. That did not look realistic in the slightest. I thought that would snap the tail off, but that's just me. There you go, two-wheel moment. So we got 3 laps around this track, so hopefully we can pass this Focus here. He's giving me a little bit of a run for my money, but see if we can take him on the outside. There we go. And then bring it back down for this corner. And there we go. We have a little bit of a gap to him. Wish it was a little bit larger, but that will come over time, hopefully. Now let's see, will this bump kill me? Oh, not this time. Okay, so there is a spot that I can go over that won't send my car airborne. Okay, just have to remember to hit that spot every single time. Bring it down to 3rd, because I'm expecting to hit the side of the wall there, or side of the bridge. But we're definitely pulling away now by looking at the mini-map. Now, I'm not going to cut this one too much. That was much better. Although, definitely still room for improvement on that corner. Now again, I don't know if I can roll it here, I hope not. But I'm still going to take a more inside approach, because that's the optimum line. Bring it down a gear, 5th is too high. And back onto the beach for the helicopter to do that weird maneuver. That would really break the tail off of it, but my god. Gotta get those shots for TV, right? There we go. A little bit of a two-wheel moment. Shift up into 6th. And we should be good in 6th gear for both of these corners. Should have enough momentum that it doesn't bog down. There we go. Through the water for the final time. Now let's see if we can get this properly without getting a bump. I think it was right here. Yep. There we go. And nice and smooth through that corner. That was the smoothest time I've been through there. Bring it down. A little bit of a bump. And across the bridge again for the final time. Now let's see, can we do this corner better? Oh yeah, that was much better. That was much better. That actually gave me quite a lead too. do believe I can use 5th through that section. Bring it down a gear through here. Starting to learn the layout a little bit. And the helicopter will do its stupid maneuver. There it is. That looks so bad. That actually looks really bad. But, oh well. It's not game breaking. Doesn't bug me at all. But anyway, across the line. Got a good lead ahead of him. He's right there. So I'm guessing what, 3 seconds? Nope, 2.5. Oh well, I was off by a half a second. Anyway, let's move on to the final event, which is a elimination, I do believe. So there we go. Clean sweep so far. Level 30, we got the Integrale, we got a livery for the Beetle, and that's it. So, on to the elimination event. And here we are at the final event for the championship, and the final event for the episode. So, it's a figure 8, we're still at Blue Paradise here, so all Blue Paradise this time. Now, I don't know how this is going to go, because I don't know if we've actually been on this figure 8 track before. I don't remember. I know we did an oval race here at one point, but whether or not we did a figure of 8, I don't remember. But Johnson here is not doing too good with his focus. There on the inside. But we should be okay. There we go. Shift up into 5th. Oh, it's that kind of crossing. Okay. Hopefully I don't pull too much of a lead, that I get T-boned through that section. Because there was a track at one point I do remember. Actually, it was the one we used the 95 Impreza for that I got almost T-boned. Came really close to getting T-boned. Now speaking of 95 Impreza, I do believe that's what's ahead of me. If it's not that, I think it's the Celica. Oop. It is a Celica, okay. It's either one or the other. But unlike his Celica, I don't have a tire on my car. So, let's wait. I'm not lugging an extra tire around, I don't think. Unless the extra tire is in the boot, the trunk. So, not doing too bad. I'm just hoping that we can pass him at some point. Because so far, he's not pulling away, and I'm not gaining. So, we're pretty even here. Oop, that was a terrible section. There goes all my momentum. Now I gotta catch him all the way back up again. That bump doesn't help either. Ah. I don't know if I can get him. I genuinely have no clue if I can get him here. Hitting that sign also does not help the situation. So I have to pass him soon. I don't have a choice. Last place is right behind me, and then I gotta pass him, so or else I'm eliminated. Now, provided I don't mess this corner up for a second time, I can get back up near him, but whether or not there's enough time still to pass him, I don't know. There we go. I got 24 seconds. Can I get him? We're side by side here. Okay, definitely don't want 4th. That was a mistake. And I think that mistake might just cost me the race. Yep. Because this straightaway, he's got me beat. 2, 1, I'm out. I'm eliminated. So, no clean sweep, but I'm good with this. I don't mind getting a 2nd place. Because I don't think it matters in the end. As long as you come first overall, you get the 3 stars. So there we go. I don't mind losing that. There we go. Championship winner. There we go. So, we got 3 stars for placing first. We got the RS200, a livery for the WRX, and the figure 8 track, which I had thought we definitely didn't do. So 392,500 points for that. Again, mostly just the championship position. So we're level 31. We're almost level 32. That's a shame. I was hoping to get that last little bit. Oh well. But that's going to be it for that episode of the game. Mind you, again, I really find that typo funny, but there we go, 12 out of 12. 3 stars for all 4 events. Even though we came second on the last one, all good. So next episode is going to be episode 10. There's going to be 5 events for this one. Interesting. That's going to be a little bit of a longer episode. But that's going to wrap it up for this episode. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. And I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one. Bye. Which would be quite nice to have, not gonna lie. Bring it down, what the hell?